Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I'm GameFig, and today I'm going to be showing you my 650 plus day hardcore Minecraft survival world. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to show you where it all began. So it all began right over here. There originally was a village here. As you can see, there's some of the remains. I built a couple of small iron farms here and just kind of set up a quick little chest storage system. Wow, that's bright. Come over here, we have my villager breeder, and I took the door off of where the villagers spawn in, and now this place is just overflown with iron golems, but I'm not complaining. Then over here, we just have a couple of simple automatic farms. We have the automatic egg farm, which is always completely full because you never need eggs. But why not have that? Automatic wool farm, automatic sugarcane farm, and if you come over here, I built this huge automatic iron farm. That's the reason I destroyed that entire village, because I no longer needed the iron anymore. I haven't finished it. As you can see, that one is empty, but these three chambers are all full, and this gets me a crazy amount of iron that I just traded to emeralds, and you'll see where I do that in just a second. You also saw back there was just that cactus farm. That's just a tiny little thing I built. Now if we come up here, this hill is actually handmade. I made this just so I can put this castle on top. Nothing crazy about the design. So if we go through the front here, the castle isn't entirely done. The front side is, though. As you can see, both the pillars here are completed. Nice little gate. I really like how this castle came out with the textures and everything. Come over to one of these pillars, is kind of how they all look. It's not done yet, but I do plan on finishing it, and this is kind of just how all the inside will look. Just something similar to this. And then I got my watchtower, and the sunrise is over here, so it's beautiful, but I do have to mine that. Over there is my creeper farm, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. So if you come down actually inside this castle here, there's nothing built in here. It's just honestly for decoration. But here is where my main base actually is, and this is underground. So we drop down here, and you see the villager trading halls. Over here we have my masons. These guys just sell me all the blocks. I think I have 24 of them. They come over here. This is where I trade all my iron. Over here I was gonna make the wool farm bigger, and I'll just trade the wool for emeralds, but I never really got to doing that. So if you guys have any ideas of what to make this room, do let me know in the comments below. I'll make sure to read all that. And if you guys have any build ideas, do let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to read them. The last one we have is the misc. Just every other type of villager trade. Some of them have 4 while the other ones have 2. So I thought the farmers were more important and the cartographers. Then coming down the stairs, we come on to the chest room. I was kind of going for like a mine shaft kind of theme. We got the diamonds in the floor. I thought it just looked kind of cool. Nothing too crazy. I'm planning on building a completely new chest room outside of this base. It's going to be auto sorted and everything. And this is Chicken Nugget 2. I just call him Chicken Nugget because the first one somehow died down here. So this was going to be a 3x3 piston door, and I plan on to still do that. I don't know what room to build back there, but that's just an idea. And then right along here, I have kind of like the fading effect look onto the blue beacon. I think that looks sick. This is my auto smelter. You just put whatever you want to smelt in that chest, and then the fuel in this chest. I think this room looks pretty cool. This is all blocks I bought from the mason. Just had to make this idea come to life. And honestly, I think I did. I come over to this room. This is my enchanting room. I don't really like how this looks, but it's good enough for now, and then I'll change it up later. Over here, this is where I'm going to put all my rare mobs that I collect. So for now, I just have the allays, and it doesn't look that good because I'm still mining all this out. And I just got these allays, and I figured I would just trap them real quick. Gave them a flower at least, you know, not that bad. And finally, over here, we have my bedroom. So we got the lava coming in. And this is how I think Chicken Nugget died, because I think he died on that. But kind of just have a little grassy looking area. And then this is my bedroom. Nothing crazy. I definitely want to make a bigger bedroom in a different house. There's going to be a secret room back here eventually. I think this room looks pretty cool though. So So if we come back up and we go out the top of the castle, and we'll go down to the front stairs. These I think really turned out great. I love this build. This is probably one of my favorite builds on the world. It's so simple, so easy, and I think it just makes the hill look absolutely amazing. Just really ties into the castle as well. Can't really see it because of the sun, but honestly it just makes it look even more better. But anyways, first couple of things I did once I built these stairs, I built this nice looking path and some of these crop areas over here and these shops. So this is like the rare shop. I'm gonna have villagers in these eventually. Don't have an idea for that one yet. This is like a little tiny fish shop. Just a little shack right here. Don't have any ideas for this yet. And this is like the bakery. We turn around. This is just a natural cave that I just edited up a little bit. Just fixed it up, made it look kind of nice. Put some ores in here. Kind of made it a mine shaft vibe. Might expand that in the future, but for now it looks pretty good. Come over here. We have danger cave closed. I put a zombie with half iron armor in there to make it seem, I don't know, more eerie. Off in the distance there, I do have what was going to be a bank kind of build. I'm going to scrap that idea because that kind of doesn't fit with the theme I'm going with. I think I'm going to put a windmill over there and have a huge wheat farm. I think that's a good idea. But the first house I did build when I was down here is this one right here. Nothing crazy. A little decoration on the inside. I'll show you around the house real quick. It's got a nice little back area, chimney. Yeah, pretty cool. Second house I built right over here. Haven't built the pathway because I'm going to build a house here too. Just another simple looking house, another chimney. I then built these stairs, which I think turned out really great as well. It's got a nice little waterfall. So 2 little fishes in there. Just some nice decoration on the walls I got there. Bunch of anvils. I'm going to eventually build a dock out here, so that's what kind of that is. And then I built this bridge. Almost done. Almost done. This is the start of the neighborhood. So we got the jungle neighborhood right here. Just have one house in it. For now, nothing too crazy. However, I have this kind of open theme going on right here, and whenever you go to sleep, you wake up and the sunrise is right there, which is absolutely amazing. Just one house in here for now. Got a nice little hot air balloon. I'm going to add more of those around as well. I really think it fits in with the theme. But then the jungle mixes in with the oak village, which the front gate is just up here, and I kind of use only blocks that you would see in those villages, those biomes. So all these have addresses as well, just random names I thought of. I kind of went with the oak vibe of the neighborhood. It's kind of, every house is kind of like similar on the inside. Do like this one the most though. Kind of got the most decoration and a beautiful ventilation system. We're not forgetting about this. This is my favorite part of the house. I will dedicate a whole 20-minute segment of the video just to the ventilation system. Cause like no one ever puts ventilation systems in their houses. Look at that airflow, and you can't even tell unless you're like jumping up. You can't even tell. But anyways, got a nice little well here. I'm gonna decorate more, put paths everywhere, I think, because I kind of like how this looks. I might put something like that. But yeah, I think this village turned out really well, and in every single neighborhood I do want to add one sort of secret thing, secret little area. And then this neighborhood is right back here. This is where my axolotls are. Just a cool little area to hang out. We got a yellow one and a pink one, and I give them a nice little area in here. So yeah, it's kind of like hidden, like you gotta walk through the flowers and stuff. So you can't really get to it. I got the logs in front of them too. But you can't really see it unless you know it's there. And then we make our way over across to what I like to call the community area. And I think this really turned out great. This is probably my favorite build in the entire world. Just the path looks amazing. The bushes, the grass. We got a nice man-made little pond here. There's some fish somewhere. There's fish in there somewhere. Just a little bit of decoration down there. And each one of these trees is the different kind of neighborhoods there's going to be. So we got the birch, we got the savanna, we got the jungle, we got the oak back there. We got the dark oak wood, and then the cherry blossom. nice little dock that runs out, and then the river that flows over here across this bridge, and this flows out directly into the vast ocean. You also have this chair right here, which stares beautifully into the ocean. Can't forget about it. And just some little decoration here and there, some lamps, campfire, just hanging out there. And I really love all these particle effects it gives off. This new firefly bush is amazing. But if we keep making our way down the path, next up we have got the savannah. This is going to be where the savannah village is. And I really like how this is starting to look. We got the big gate in the front, and we have 2 trees on each side. And then I think I'm just going to make this a big old path and not have any houses here, and then have the houses like spread out in like a circle kind of like around, because I don't know, I feel like that would look just really cool. But anyways, we keep going and going. This is the birch one. Haven't started this one yet. Really just been focusing on building out with this dirt. This is all hand placed. This is where the path ends. So the last couple of builds I have on this world are pretty simple. Just got this sniffer not too long ago actually, and he just hatched. Oh god. Then we have my project board, which just has a load of projects. Feel free to give me some ideas in the comments. I'll make sure to read them. And last thing I did is build this beacon, and that gives me every single buff I can get to max. I gotta build more of those. That's really it. Just have the creeper farm out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.